You still want to keep talking to me, huh?
Maybe I'm a glutton for punishment.
Hey, the thorniest flower smelled best.
Really? Weeds have thorns too.
But not my winning personality. Why do you think Faye sticks around?
I'm guessing you've got some secret charm only she knows about.
Ah, no secret. There's plenty for everyone. Though, truth is, Faye can't shake that day. Heart of Rage won't let her go. And well,
I don't think you're free of it either.
a lot of people died that day. People who counted on me.
Nothing you could do.
Still wonder. You pulled me out of there.
Halleck, you would have died.
Yeah, I suppose. So Adair and Miller bought it instead. It's a fight that never ended. I still want my pound of flesh from that damn storm.
Faye says we have a mutual hobby. I think we both just like having company.
It helps to have a shoulder to cry on.
Oh, you see tears in these eyes? Never. With Faye, it's what she heard. That storm messed with her head. So what's the harm in having company to share the misery?
Never getting past it?
What? You think I can't get by on charms and good looks? Old Halleck will be fine.
What's going on, Faye?
Perfect timing. Our food just arrived.
What do we need snacks for? Not that I'm complaining.
Get comfy.
You're starting me in the middle?
I thought we should start with one of the good bits. We can always go back later.
Antium's elite lancers answer to no
So
one.
this show's your favorite, right? What do you like about it?
Radio shows are often static. The adventures are formulaic. The motivation stays the same year after year. In Dawnguard, people change. They grow over the course of episodes. Sometimes better, sometimes worse.
You want them to get worse over time?
Hating characters is the most fun.
Today, Alhazin. If we don't find that relic and silence it, Antium will fall.
Sure, but you can't hate them all. Gotta have some favorites, right?
Hawking's my favorite. And the Cypher, of course, but she doesn't join the cast for 2 more episodes.
I'll watch for them then. Wait, it ended with rocks falling? How could it end with rocks falling?
It's a cliffhanger. Radio shows always do that.
How will they shoot an avalanche?
Maybe they don't solve every problem by shooting something.
I can't imagine living like that.
That's what makes it good escapism. We'll do this again soon. Hopefully before we hit the cataclysm. The next one will make a believer of you. Just you wait.
Tell me that something is the relic.
Easily.
What did you think of Dawnguard? If you're not an action fan, maybe we'll try Detective Hawk.
He's been building it himself. Fixing it.
Hey, Max. How's business?
Business is great. Loads more people are stopping by. Of course, they're claiming the Dominion's coming and we're all gonna die, so it might not stay good.
That's not going to happen.
Oh, I never bet against the house. So will it be this time, freelancer?
My friend Faye brought a tape player in here. Faye collects Dawnguard, but can you get some other shows in here, maybe?
You mean tapes? I suppose it's possible. Depends on what you want to hear. Some of that stuff's made local, some needs to be shipped by Strider.
It's your place. Think you'd get the honor of deciding the menu.
All right. So what's my time and trouble worth to you, freelancer?
I'll owe you a favor. You can collect it whenever you want.
You got a deal. You might regret not putting any limits on that one, though. All sorts of things I could use a spare freelancer for. Some of them are even legal.
Well, now I'm a little worried.
Relax. I won't ask you to pants Commander Vool. Probably.
Make that extremely worried.
Come back later. I'll get your tapes. It'll be fine. More or less.
patrols due for a check-in. Find them and make sure they're okay.
I'll see what I can do.
Looks like the patrol went down with the fight. I have to ask you to take their signets. Round 1 signet. Wolven headed your way. Let's make sure everybody walks away from this freelancer. That's every signet. Sentinels who died here will rest easier now. There's more, Freelancer. I need you to help another Sentinel patrol. They're under attack and need backup.
I'll get on it.
Patrol. Careful, I see stores, sentinels, and a lot of turrets. Scar Hunter's here. Back to work.
The area's clear of scars.
Just one more thing. A group of sentinels are targeting a threat to the fort. They could use your help.
On my way. weapon caches. I can do that.
Be careful of it. The bomb's arming. Stay in range until it's done. you can get rid of those hostiles.
That was the last of them.
The Sentinels appreciate this, Freelancer. The fort's a safer place thanks to you.
hello there. Sorry, didn't mean to bother you.
No, it's okay. I'm Merelda. I drift sometimes. Not so long ago, I'd paint a scene like this. But now my hands ache too much, so mostly I just watch people go about their day.
Most of them are just trying to make it to the next one.
That's a shame. Eventually, the next one is your last. It's why I like painting. Capture a moment forever so you can savor it.
Do I hear regret in your voice?
My son, Kyler. I haven't seen him in some time. Waiting for him to come back. You remind me of him a bit. Same jaw.
Has he been gone long?
A while. His patrol hasn't checked in.
I'm a freelancer. I might know something about it. Where were they patrolling?
Freemark.
Oh, was it recently?
It's been a long time. They were buying supplies there.
Freemark was attacked by the Dominion.
Was it?
About 10 years ago.
I'm sure he got out.
If you haven't heard from him since then, I'm not sure you will.
You sound like everyone else. They forget. Stranger things have happened in this world.
How long have you been waiting?
My sister says too long. She left Fort Tarsis for Anthem years ago. I couldn't. I have to be here when Kyler gets back.
Any other family?
It's just Kyler and me. But I was young once. I know how it is. He's probably chasing a girl. It's kind of you to ask. Most people are strangers these days. Not many talk to an old woman. Or buy her paintings. You should get back to your day. I'll be fine here.
It was nice talking to you, Merelda.
Bye.
How are you feeling? I heard you were sick.
Much better, thanks. The doctor had the right medication. Cleared the problem right up.
Well, that's good to know.
Hey, Alec.
You know, people always tell me, Halleck, your good looks and charm, you could be a governor or something.
Which people?
You know, people. And I say no thanks. A governor doesn't get their hands dirty figuring out how the world works. Freelancers do. Don't ever forget that.
It's one of the things I like about this job.
Like my old javelin I'm fixing up. The seal, the gateway, they're all part of a finely crafted machine. Tune it properly, and you can fly. Forget to oil a gear, and it's just a hunk of metal.
What about the world?
Just a fancy machine. They think there's more to it. The Anthem and all that energy of creation. I think the Shapers like to tinker. That's what the relics are for. Gears to make the world run.
Hopefully the Shapers' plans were to make things run better.
I think it works both ways.
How so?
Well, the mechanic in me sees a world tuned for both life and death. Both can be a bitch. Though, the Shapers nailed the waterfalls.
I figured you'd hate the Shapers. Hard to rage and all.
I got enough problems. I don't want to hate the whole damn world, too. Figured being a freelancer is a way to prove otherwise.
You should have been an Arcanist.
Huh, right. Because the answer to the world is in some book? I don't think so. A lot more fun tricking around the jungle in a metal suit, scaring the crap out of grabbits.
Alerts about Scar activity keep coming in. Be careful.
So, are we there yet?
What do you think?
Sorry, I can't help it. I could be the first Arcanist in years. Years! To discover one of these. I've been jotting down potential applications of the manifold and...
So how about you focus on that? Quietly.
Locked. There's this device here.
Doesn't look like something the Shaper's made. I don't read anything from it.
It seems to be inert. I'll look around and see if I can figure it out.
Are you hearing that? Who is that?
Dominion. I should have guessed.
I've heard they possess a device that can overwhelm Shaper constructs.
The strange box.
Could we use it?
You have to know how to activate it.
There's a Dominion camp close by. Perhaps we'll find a clue there.
Why are the Dominion here? How could they know about... Oh,
What did you do?
I, sent a message to a colleague at the Academy about what I found.
It was intercepted, then. Good work. Let's figure out what the Dominion know about the ruin and the manifold.
I'll look around for clues.
We found some kind of voice recording.
Forced entry with a version of the monitor's device. One trooper entered vault before door shut itself. Commanded to hold until a sweep is completed. Both signets for the device were returned to camps for safekeeping. The scout succumbed to injury on the way out. We left her. We have not heard from the trooper inside the ruin.
2 special Dominion signets, then. That's what we need.
I'll send you the location of nearby Dominion camps. of this.
One signet. Now find the other.
Sending you the location of another Dominion camp.
There's security on this one too?
I'm starting the decryption.
Both the signets. Let's hope this works.
One way to find out. Head back to the ruin and try to open that door. There's probably Dominion in here.
They're down.
Did they seem a little off balance to you? Muddled up?
Now that you mention it.
Anyway, I don't sense any other Dominion nearby. You should be locked safely in the chamber.
Excellent. You can explore in peace.
The manifold's in here, but there's some kind of barrier around it.
It's linked to the entire Shaper structure. For some purpose. You must break the link before the manifold can be removed. Is fragile.
And dangerous?
Probably that too.
Got it. On my way back.
I can't believe it. We did it. See you soon.
Hello again, Merelda. Still people watching?
There you are. I was starting to think you had missed dinner.
I didn't know we had plans.
All that time in Freemark, you haven't had a home-cooked meal in years. The Kyler I knew never turned down grilled gazik.
Kyler?
The name I gave you the day I brought you into this world. No wonder I never heard from you. The Anthem must have set a few screws loose.
Honestly, I'm a little worried about you, ma'am. Are you feeling okay?
Of course I am. And Ma'am? What happened to Mum?
Well, it's just that...
It wasn't easy, Kyler. Everyone told me you were dead, but deep down, I knew if you loved someone enough, the anthem of creation would make it right. Somehow it would bring my son back to me. If it hadn't, I couldn't live without my boy.
I think you're confused. I'm not your son. I'm sorry.
You have your father's sense of humor. All his pranks drove me nuts.
This isn't a prank. You're mistaking me for Kyler.
Don't get smart. I waited years for you to come back. And if you hadn't, I can't live on hope anymore. No point in going on. If it isn't you, I'd rather be dead.
You have to accept that Kyler's never coming back. Freemark was 10 years ago. If you haven't heard from him since...
But...
I'm sorry for your loss. I really am.
I don't know. Dead? It can't be. You're a liar.
I'm afraid not. I'm so sorry.
He's all I had. My boy. Please leave. I need to be alone.
Of course. I'll let you be.
But I would pay for it. Look.
Matthias,
Hello, hello, hello.
here's the manifold.
Interesting. It's much smaller than expected, huh? Well, Joel's not gonna hurt it. Probably. Okay. This. And this. And there. Okay. You hit that switch? Hit it again?
It's just me, or is nothing happening?
Okay, easy, easy. Let me see here. Yeah, this is here. Yeah, this is here. I mean, the connections are right. I know. There is this tried and true technique. Never fails to...
Matthias?
Well, this is... new. Incredible. Shove off, Hansi! What went awry? We struck the manifold. Manifold, definition, amplification, or multiplication. Oh, we've been multiplied? This is total scorp drop. Wait, this can't be multiplication. You're surly, and I'm not, and he cleaved in threes. What happened? Division. Of course. An inverse function of...
The manifold divided you.
I don't like this. Physical multiplication, psychic division. A personality split three ways. No! It's not what the manifold is supposed to do. We have to fix this.
The Dominion soldiers in the ruin, there were 3. Do you think the manifold affected them too?
3 Dominion soldiers? The same soldier.
I'm not sure.
We have to go check. Agreed. Any information will help. Wait! What are we supposed to do in the meantime?
Stay out of trouble?
The Trouble's my middle name. No, it's Arrow. Guys, focus. It's Arrow. Go. You're right, buddy. Oh.
Hi, Bryn. How are you holding up?
Freelancer. Good. You remember that sixth missing sentinel? The one we couldn't find in the mines? I've discovered a weak signal. Very weak, but it could be him.
I'll track him down for you.
With earlier losses, we're short-handed and... Oh, thank you. The sentinels appreciate... I appreciate it.
Hey, Max. Got a minute?
Sure. This one's on the house, even. What do you need?
It's about Matthias Sumner.
Him again?
Actually, them now. There's, 3 of him.
All right, this I've got to hear. What did he do to himself?
There was a Shaper relic and things got weird. You know how it goes. Sumner is the part of him that ripped up the bar. The rest are pretty easygoing.
Is that right?
I don't think Maddie and Errol can even get upset. Like I said, it got weird.
All right. All right. The other 2 Matthias guys can visit my bar. You're gonna have to put a hat or something on Sumner so I know which one he is.
Thanks, Max. You're a gem.
Just don't spread it around. Can't have folks thinking I've gone soft.
Is it a regulator thing? You gotta act tough all the time?
No. I mean, back in Helios, I know regulators who are squishier than custard pies. But this isn't Helios. The frontier isn't civilized. You run a business out here, you better be armor-plated.
Are you from Helios? Or you just know people there?
Originally? No, family came from Fortuo, I guess. Only been there a couple of times, though. Smugglers don't tend to stay in one place for long. I was born on a strider, halfway between Bastion and the Mylands. Been all over, a couple times.
This bar's really worth enough to keep you here? I think you want to keep wandering.
I've been a lot of places, done a lot of things. Didn't expect to run a bar, but it's not so bad. I know people. I know all the supply lines, how all the money works, what wheels to grease. And I get to do it sitting in a comfortable chair inside sentinel-guarded walls, and nobody bats an eye. Plus, my wife likes it better when I keep regular hours, you know?
You'll put this javelin through its paces.
have the best alloys in this. I like you, and that's why I'm telling you we have fresh stock.
Welcome to my store. Browse away. Excellent.
Professor, hi. Are you ready?
Always. Where am I headed?
Sentinel Andron is the Lancer missing from the patrol line. If I found his signal, it's weak, but it's there.
I'll hunt it down. This is the old Strider port. It's overrun by scars.
Now that you're closer, I